She just so happens to be celebrating her birthday here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Robin Fine!
My father is walking away from his house. 40 years of memories to be cataloged, to be boxed up, to be distributed. He has fallen in love for the second time in his life. She is the fairy tale stepmother you wish you had if you had to have one. They are moving in together. My father is walking away from his past. 40 years of old school books, of VHS tapes, my mother's recipe boxes, and all those family photographs abandoned to the highest bidder. My father had once been a salesman, selling million-dollar homes to those with million-dollar bank accounts, but with every sale came that million-dollar phone call. You know, my bedroom door squeaks. You know, like the carpeting that you just laid, it's not quite the right shade of eggshell for Sunday morning brunch, and oh my God, the grass. The grass isn't green enough, it's not lush enough, it's the first day of spring, come over now, fix it. My father, the ever-diligent servant, was always at beck and call. Our house was different. My father's rose-colored glasses, his lumpy couch, the love of his wife and his children would always be waiting for him when he got home. Never mind. Never mind the basement flooded at least twice a year, 6 to 12 inches of rainwater. Never mind the roof was always in a state of decay and collapse. Never mind the ancient willow trees out back would get tangled up in electric lines. Never mind my mother's prize rose bushes would always go wild. Never mind. My father loved the house the way it was. I hated that house. That house was never my home. My mother and her butter knives made sure of that. Memories of knives shoved into locked bedroom doors. Lack of privacy. Bedroom door swinging open with vengeance. My mother's mantra would begin, "This is my house, it is not yours. I will go into whatever room I choose, whenever I choose, how often I choose." It's funny, she never did this to my brothers. My father is walking away from his house, a house that was always cold and damp and smelled of mildew and my mother's stale perfume, the kind of cold that would burrow itself just underneath that first layer of skin, no matter how many pairs of socks or jackets or sweaters you wore. There's always this lack of warmth. Maybe it was the people. So many years have gone by, it's hard to know which has caused which, but you see, the joke is now on me. One brother lives out of town, the other, well, he's just too busy. There's music recitals, and there's soccer practice, and there's music practice, and there's t-ball, and there's soccer, and there's baseball, and there's just plain getting his hair cut. My brother is too busy raising his family to care. My father is walking away from his house. 40 years of memories, mementos, strewn across a cold and damp basement floor that still smells of mildew and my mother's stale perfume. A wedding dress, perfectly preserved for over 50 years, tarnished silver. And all those photographs shoved underneath rusted bicycle parts, pushed behind broken freezers, dumped into bags marked trash. All those memories made ready for the garbage man. These are photographs, these are family histories. This is a childhood story, and so I will catalog, I will box up, and I will distribute to someone, to anyone who cares to remember. Did I tell you I hated that goddamn house? I hated that house.